Hey friends, so yeah, this is gonna be just kind of a little update video of what's going on with the Xterra. You've probably seen my VG33 ER? R8? Man, I don't even know anymore. Videos where I'm tearing down an engine to rebuild it. I still have the engine. It's down to the block. It's more of just one of those things where life got in the way and I haven't really done much more to it. Since then, I have been debating doing a TDI swap instead. My brother has a D22 Frontier platform, and he has a TDI that he's looking to throw in that. And if he does that, then I'll probably just do the same thing, because 13 miles per gallon sounds a lot better than 30 miles per gallon sounds a lot better than 13, which is what I currently get. But I'll show you around the the Xterra here. Its name is Xie. Today we went out and trail ride a little bit, but it's April, pretty early in the season, and all the gates are locked down. And there's this one trail we went up to that just was a little bit too much snow for me. One time I went out in January with snow, got super stuck, and I had to leave Xie behind and get recovery team out to get it. But anywho, there is Xie. A lot of modifications been done. The engine is still pretty much stock, supercharged. I'll walk over there and get down closer to it, and I'll open some things up, kind of show you around. But it's been fun. It's been a project off and on. I've been trying harder and harder to just kind of use it more than work on it, you know? But it is what it is. Yeah, most recently I built a box system. I'll show you that. We'll start from the front and move on to the back, I guess. I was gonna go up to this lake over here, but apparently it's a private lake. All right, front end, a coastal off-road, front bumper, just a regular old Chinese winch, 13,000 pound. It works really great. It's the same exact winch that is in everybody else's winch. It's just $120 instead of $600. I maintenance it every year. It's pretty good. These two lights are just some more Chinesium. I love them. They're so cool. I generally have two light bars that kind of match these up there, but I took those off because they're not really mounted too well. I got to redo that. Custom made headlights by my brother. Snorkel, just some more Chinesium. It is plumbed up. It's just not completely solid yet. Let me pop the hood. Ooh, that's hot. All right. So in here, like I said, pretty much all stock. Nothing too fancy. My light controllers right here, battery shut off. Highly recommend having one of those. Pretty chill. I didn't want to get any fancy like battery terminal lugs, so I thought I could just put a bigger bolt through it and just kind of make my own, hook up as many terminals as I need to. That works out pretty good. Really, that's about it in the hood. Nothing too fancy. I'll leave that open, let it cool down. She gets fucking hot. Rooftop tent, bought it off a guy in Colorado. Shovel mount, those are new with some 3D printed mounting brackets. Those are cool. Rear bumper, coastal off-road again. I definitely have modded it several different times. I need to get an actual good tire on here, but yeah. We have an open road awning. I do like that as well. It's a 270, it goes all the way around. It definitely interferes with my rear end, and I have to chop this whole thing all up again eventually to make it all work. I have to basically take my swing arm and flop it. I have to make it swing the other way because of some bullshit. Axe mount up here. Let's open this up. Oh. My Whittle Wada. Got my Whittle Wada there. Big Vivo fan. Donuts a little bit less. Got the shitbox edition. New stuff. All right, new box. I had a different box system in here at one point, and it basically looked identical to this without drawers, and eventually it just came all apart. So I built a new one. This is a refrigerator slider. It sits in there, slides out, and then it can tilt down for me so that I can reach it because I'm a small boy. Speaking of small boys, hey, Stu, you small boy, speak. Speak. Or drink water, whatever, dude. This little drawer is kind of supposed to be my parts drawer. But I kind of just shoved it full of shit right now because I have a lot of my own stuff in there. Table, solar panel, toolkit, machete, small axe, tire repair kit, some bags. This is like one of my favorite blankets. A little vacuum for the tent, some duct tape. I'm sure some more stuff will go into this thing eventually, but until then, that's that. This one, come on. This one is kind of more of the everything. This is a kitchen setup here. I have my stove. It flips up once I get all the shit out of the way. Kind of just, when I need to use this, I just kind of shove everything right there, use it, and then shove everything back so that I can maintain storage. Got some 3D printed mounts here to kind of hold the separator. Got my recovery kit in there that holds like a bunch of crazy shit for recovery. Got some other odds and ends in here, mainly recovery stuff, along with some, I don't know, foraging type doodah stuff, like wood harvesting, things like that. Big drawers, they're mounted underneath. This is actually my first shakedown with them right now, so I haven't really done anything with them yet. Haven't truly used them, but so far they're not making too much noise and they're working out for me. On top here I have all these little mount points. Basically because we put a whole bunch of crates and stuff on top of that whenever we travel around. Right now I just have a stew mattress kind of hooked up. Yeah, my own little invention here, which is basically just some trailer hitch locks that I welded up to keep my farm jack or dead man jack on. I have a bunch of lights, pod lights for these, but I haven't installed them yet. Building a water system too currently, so there'd be 2 water bladders here for 10 gallons hooked up to a water pump, and that would come around to this side, I believe is the plan, and I would have an on-demand pump where I could just turn on water and it turns on. And I can fill up my kitchen or do whatever I need to do with it. Water bottles, yada yada. Let's go over to this side. Current water setup right here. There's mounting points and it just kind of rides. Chilling. This is a stew bed. This is where his little spot is, where he cruises around with us and keeps us company. I don't have any headliner in here, so it's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. Yeah, I definitely need to get some padding so that Duber doesn't get cut up on any of these boards, because he's already having trouble. This is my 12-volt system down here. It works great. Runs my refrigerator, runs my diesel heater, and it will run my water pump. It charges all of our stuff whenever we're running around. I have a 200-watt solar panel on the back end in that parts drawer. It's a solar blanket. I just plug it in, throw it out in the sun, and it charges it to 100% every single day. And I can run my refrigerator and the diesel heater, and in the morning it'll probably be around like 30% charged. It'll charge also via the engine too, via this cable. Yeah, some more storage down here. Got some more tools over here. The other side's just kind of empty. Excuse me, Duber. Over here is the cockpit. Scan gauge, not too accurate. I wouldn't waste your time on it. It's definitely an older model. Oil pressure, because this thing drinks oil, I got to monitor that constantly. Boost gauge for the supercharger, which is fine. It pulls around 4 psi at maximum I've ever seen. I got a little bit bigger tires on, so the speedo's off, so I use this. It's an inclinometer as well as like a whole bunch of other crap, but I primarily just use it as a speedometer. iPad mount for my Gaia maps. So I took out this bad boy because 12-volt barrel jacks are just kind of stupid, I think, so it just makes more sense to have a dedicated thing. Got a moonroof, I guess. Goby rack. Yeah, and that's Xie, I guess. Excuse me, buddy. Oh, I have Cal Mini 2-inch lift kit by Cal Mini, which is pretty interesting, actually. It definitely is okay. Oh, I need to definitely fix that too. Look at that, that's coming apart. It's okay. I got it from a junkyard for $80. Cal Mini is definitely a garbage company, but their product, that product is pretty good. Excuse me. And do a little inspection here. Yeah. I have custom exhaust all the way back. It's definitely a piece of shit, but it works. Got custom weight reduction on both sides here. You kind of see right here, all the way through there. Very cool. Got a adjustable 4-inch shackle on the rear end. Yeah, that's kind of about it. She gets us where we want to go. I think she has 225,000 miles on her, all original, which is pretty neat. But we've been all over with her. I'll show you some stickers. Ooh, ooh. We've been to Arches, Candyland, Scion, back home. Colorado National Monument, Drecker's back home. Black Canyon of the Gunnison, some state parks, Bryce, South Dakota, Capitol Reef National Park, Glacier, Montana. Dirt Orca is a cool kind of bloggy overlanding place if you're interested in looking at that. My friend Paul runs that. Great Smoky Mountains, Yellowstone. Geez, we have been ever. Mesa Verde. Yeah, I got to figure out a way. Ooh, it's rusting. I got to figure out a way to put those back up because I think someone stood on them at one point and kind of flexed it all down. But anywho, that is the whole thing. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to, like I said, drive it around more than fix it. And I think I'm at the point where I can just drive around and enjoy it instead. It's definitely a shit box, but it's fun. The rooftop tent's really nice. It flips open this way. So it's, instead of, yeah, just like this, flips open. We have a negative 30-degree Teton sleeping bag in there, a couple pillows, one 30-degree sleeping bag, the ladder, and then we have one of those dog steps so that we can get our old man up there. Yeah, they're pretty cool. But I got my website running again, restlessdan.com, where I'll probably just be posting blog posts about what I've been up to and stuff. I'm planning on doing like an Xterra, like what I've been up to, like my box system. Like I'd make a post about that, along with some other hobbies like home server, hobbyist electronics, all sorts of stuff I can't film ever. Like I used to film on a Xiaomi Yi, like probably a 1080p cheap ass GoPro clone, and I spent the money on a 4K Action 360, so I might be able to do a little bit more camera-y stuff. You know, I can set this up, do what I need to do, and then in post I can change the perspective. But I guess Duber and I are going to get back going. Just out trail riding today, and I think we're at the end of the day. I'm gonna go back home and see what fell off possibly. Yeah, stay restless, everybody.